In this video, I am going to review about the book Mother written by the famous Russian writer Maxim Gorky. This book was first published in 1906, that is after the failure of first Russian Revolution in 1905. While writing this book, Maxim Gorky has a clear political agenda, that is to split up the revolutionaries to get ready for next revolution. Former Soviet leader Joseph Stalin had mentioned this book as a foundational book for socialist realism. The story plot revolves around pre-revolution Russia. There was two main protagonists in the story, Pavel and her mother, Nilovna. Pavel was working in a factory. His father was a drunkard. He passed away recently. His mother was an illiterate woman. So this was the family situation of Pavel. Pavel's mother was initially worried about Pavel's behavior because Pavel had started to follow the behavior of his father by drinking. But now Pavel had changed his track. He started to read books. But that gave another worry for Pavel's mother, because many of the books banned by government. So days goes on like this. One day, Pavel had a heart-to-heart conversation with his mother. In that, Pavel exposed about his revolutionary thinking to his mother. So Pavel's mother was initially worried and hesitated, but at the same time, Pavel's mother had decided to stand with her son at all cost. So in the meantime, Pavel's popularity had started to rise among the factory workers because of his revolutionary ideas, thinking and action. That brings the suspicion and surveillance of authority towards Pavel and his friends. One day, Pavel and his friends had planned for a big demonstration by supporting workers' rights, and as expected, that brings a repression of authority. Pavel was arrested. So the news of Pavel's arrest had reached his mother. Now, Pavel's mother decided to take the burden herself, left by his son. She decided to take the path of revolution. So in her revolutionary journey, Pavel's mother, Nilovna, had travelled many parts of Russia. So through her journey, Maxim Gorky had depicted the situation that prevailed in pre-revolution Russia. How the people reacted when they first heard about the ideas of socialism. How the peoples were toiled and exploited by factory and other business people. How the authorities had hunted down the revolutionaries. And most importantly, the life of revolutionaries and their selfless work. All these were depicted by Maxim Gorky through the journey of Mother. This book is definitely not a page turner, no twist, no turns, but the story has some deep meaning about life and its purpose. As I said earlier, Maxim Gorky has a clear political agenda to write this book. By reading this book, many persons belonging to pre-revolution Russia had taken the path of revolution. That was the historical value this book has. I will come up with more such books written by Maxim Gorky in my future videos. Thank you.